Hello, I am Todd Cotta, owner of the King's Gun Center here in Hanford. I'm the lead instructor for the building here and for the company. And I'm also a retired deputy sheriff. While I was a deputy sheriff, I was also a post-certified, and still am a post-certified range master. That just means that I can teach cops how to shoot, and I can be a range master for any law enforcement agency in California. Late in 2023, our Sacramento legislature decided to pass emergency declarations and emergency laws regarding CCW instructors. CCW instructors, there are many of them across California because there's over 121,000 CCW holders. So each county can select their instructors, and the instructors submit their curriculum, and they work out a deal, and they abide by the law, and they teach their classes. Well, somebody up in Sacramento thought that CCW instructors were the problem with CCWs, and now have made some issues going on right now. This emergency legislation they passed right before the end of the year fired pretty much every CCW instructor in California. What does that mean? That means that they set a requirement for all instructors that is very difficult to meet, and let me explain that to you real quick. Right now, to be a CCW instructor, you have to show that you either a security guard or law enforcement range master or firearms instructor. If you're not that, you cannot teach in 2024. It also says that you can be an instructor if you take a course to become a CCW instructor. The problem is there is no course. There's not a course at all that you can take to become a CCW instructor. So right off the bat, 90% of all CCW instructors are now fired in California. Now, there is in the emergency declaration here, which there was no emergency, it's just that they hate guns and they hate people with CCWs, so they want to get rid of them by declaring an emergency in California. Now, let me read this to you. In this emergency finding, Section 4412, post-certified firearms instructors may serve as CCW instructors. Let me read it to you verbatim. Section 4412 allows any active or honorably retired peace officer who is a certified firearms instructor by the California Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training, POST, to provide the course of training prescribed in Penal Code 26165. Such officers are exempt from the application process described in 4410. Post-certified peace officers have the minimum level of skill, knowledge, and competency to teach the course required by Penal Code number 26165. Now, let me show you. This is my honorably retired ID card from the Fresno County Sheriff's Department. This is my range master certificate for Post. I attended the Post Range Master School, and I have been using it ever since. In this section 4412, per the emergency order, I am exempt from these rules. Now, I have provided these credentials to our agencies here in Kings, Fresno, and Tulare counties, and Kings and Fresno counties have said, let's get these guys going. I got the phone call today from Tulare County, and they were told something different by Sacramento after seeing what I sent them, and that this is not the truth when it comes to this emergency declaration. And because I'm a retired officer and I have my post and my certificate of eligibility, that I'm still not eligible to teach firearms. Well, if you read the rule here, it says I am. Tulare and Kern County right now are siding with the state right now And they are not issuing CCWs until instructors are certified by the state. Here's what the application looks like. And I have it all filled out here, although I'm exempt from filling it out. As soon as I get my COE back and some other things, I'll be submitting it just like everybody else. But here's the problem. They're estimating between 4 to 6 months for California to even approve the first instructor. So think about this. If it is 6 months, that means 25% of CCW carriers are going to have their CCWs expire during this period. And if they want to keep their CCW, they're going to have to sit through a 16-hour initial class. Now, I understand what Tulare and Kern County are doing. I do. I understand they don't want to upset Sacramento. I understand they don't want to have a denial put on their CCW carrier's license because of the training instructor. I understand that. But just know that at least 25% of all CCW carriers in Kern and in Tulare County are going to expire. And after they expire, they're going to have to do the 16-hour initial class all over again if they wait for California to decide what they're going to do with their instructors. There is no training curriculum to make a new CCW instructor in California. None. And they haven't even talked about it yet. Matter of fact, this form and the rule are still in the comments period because it is that new. I sent my response to this thing. I sent it right away. But they haven't even codified this thing, and they are stopping their CCW holders from renewing their CCWs or their initial people from getting their CCWs to protect themselves and their families. That's the update right now on this emergency legislation. Great news this last Saturday was SB 2 was held to be unconstitutional by the Merit Committee of the Ninth Circuit. So it's been held now by the federal court, the lower ninth, and the Merit Committee now. So SB 2 places are now off the table until the Ninth Circuit hears it. And it's going to be difficult for the Ninth Circuit to side with the state of California after their lower ninth and their Merit Committee have said it is unconstitutional. So hopefully in the next few weeks we'll have an answer on whether they're going to uphold the unconstitutional SB 2 places portion of the law. And we still have lawsuits going, and we need a lawsuit for the instructors. We need a lawsuit for the 16 and 8 hours. There's a lot of things we need to fix when it comes to SB 2, and hopefully we can get that done. For more information, if you want to know all about what's happening, always subscribe to my friend Anthony Miranda's page. It's called The Armed Scholar on YouTube, and he keeps you up to date on what's happening in these things. We're going to keep you up to date as much as we can about how and when we can train. We have classes scheduled at the Kings Gun Center right now for Kings and Fresno counties at the end of this month in January of 2024. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe for all of our gun updates and all of our gun reviews and any of these kinds of updates. And we hope to see you at the Kings Gun Center soon. Thank you so much and have a great day.